Most black media figures just don't get it. It's clear. I've been saying shit like that for a long time. Now they posting big sports media. My big sports media. There's some real ones out here, to my on the level that I'm on, and to my maybe a step over, to my that they get it. But big sports media, they don't get it. They don't get it. They showing their ass. They showing it right now. They coming together, man. They feel like one of their own being attacked, and they coming together. Just don't get it. Shit fucking unfortunate. Cause they got the biggest platform, they got the biggest microphone, megaphones. And they're showing all the time they don't get it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And as we do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and make sure you share this to all your people. Let's talk about it. Let's start with Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. Cause see, I see a lot of motherfuckers saying that it's folks that graduated from PWIs or people that didn't graduate from school at all. But the two biggest motherfuckers in sports media when it comes to those debate shows and shit like that, the two biggest figures are Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. And who does Skip Bayless share his desk with? Shannon Sharp. So the two biggest black names in that game, in terms of the debate format, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp, are both HBCU grads. Both of them. They're both friends with Deion Sanders. And neither one of them publicly put pressure on him to stay at Jackson State. Shannon Sharp been telling us for the longest, basically, if you listen to him, and I try to say that, but people want to tell me, no. But he been telling us, he said he talked to Prime, he calls him Time, talk to Time once a week. And he wants to elevate here, he wants to elevate. He been saying that. And now, shit, a lot of folks are disappointed because he can come out and basically, it makes it seem like he's not a proud HBCU graduate, saying that he only went there because his grades weren't good enough to go anywhere else. That's unfortunate. Stephen A. Smith, yeah, he brought his ass down here for game day. He did that. But it would have been much better if he was publicly putting pressure on that man to stay at Jackson State. Because if you went to HBCU, you know the huge impact that he was having. You know what I'm saying? And those are graduates. The biggest in the game. Now, Stephen A. Smith, he run his show. He can talk about HBCUs whenever he want. He did with the Grambling volleyball situation. That's weird. That's weird. That's the story he chose. So all the shit that be going on, he chose that to rant about. Now, Shannon Sharp doesn't pick the topics for his show. Skip Bayless run that shit. You know what I'm saying? But as I've said before, he don't need that. He got Club Shay Shay. He can talk about HBCUs all he want on that shit. But he doesn't. And maybe that's because, he really didn't want to be there. I don't know. But I do know this. This Shannon Sharp now. This is from Twitter. He said, Time gave Jackson State 2 great years. Jackson State and HBCU should be glad he came and put new eyes on HBCU. Stop pretending like, I guess it's typo on his part. Stop pretending like owe someone something. Great opportunity and he took it. Be happy or be miserable and keep it moving either way. Ooh, very demeaning. Is he going to mention that none of those motherfuckers wanted him? The great opportunity he just took, he could have taken that in 2020. But they didn't want him. Why do they get on here and act like Jackson State did not help him by hiring him? And this is an HBCU grad talking. Don't get it. That it was bigger than fucking football. Football does not fucking matter in the grand scheme of things. It does not. It does not. What mattered was all that other shit that was happening, enrollment going up, kids being proud to be at the institution, Kids being proud that somebody from their community who looks like them, that the rest of the world adores, is actually there with them. Because so many of us feel like we ain't worthy to have shit, especially here in Mississippi, or to have somebody who's great from our own community to be with us. I've seen it in my classroom. One year, one of my young kings, Malcolm Lucky, said to me, Cole, ain't no way Barack Obama ever come to our school. Look at us, look at us, look at us. And I told him, maybe not, just because he's the president of the United States and he has so many obligations. But I guaranteed to him that I could get our congressman, Benny Thompson, to that school. And goddamn it, Benny Thompson came and my kids were overjoyed. And Benny Thompson, whose job is more important, much more important than Coach Prime's, does not have the money nor fame that Deion Sanders had. So just imagine what that was like for those kids on campus to say that that man is here with us. You would think this goddamn HBCU grad would get there. Fucked up, ain't it? Fucked up. Now, as I taping this on Sunday night, I'm sure the motherfuckers, him and Steven, they gonna be saying some fuck shit about us, black people, on their shows. Get ready. Get ready now. So if I don't address that, it's just because I'm taping this Sunday night. But they gonna do it. Watch them. Watch them. But let's look at some of these other figures. We know that RG3 been calling on the league. All them time, I told y'all, be well. All them time he was saying Jackson State is a school to watch and saying that Shedeur Sanders was somebody to watch for the Heisman. That man was doing that shit because he wanted Coach Prime to leave. He was. Take the motherfucker Emmanuel Acho. He got a job over there on FS1. Talking about don't be simple-minded. Huh. Motherfucker, don't be simple-minded. Don't be simple-minded when it comes to Deion Sanders shit. Well, sir, it sounds like your ass being simple-minded. If you don't realize, one, that it was a mutually beneficial business deal, and that two, Coach Prime motherfucking ass is the one talking all this extra shit. And then lastly, that extra shit is what really matters. That's what it has to be addressed. That's what has to be addressed. But he said we being simple-minded, took the hoodie off and everything in the video. Yeah, we got to talk gangster to us, didn't he? And he started rhyming and everything. We supposed to be navigating and infiltrating and shit these places that we don't commonly be in. Okay, so Emmanuel Acho. So what you're saying is, if Coach Prime has success, which I believe he can out there, I do believe he can. You telling me once he has that success that Buddy Pugh gonna go get him a job then, huh? Fred McNair gonna get him a job, ain't it? Cornell Manor gonna get him a job then, ain't it? Get him a shot. Since if Prime does it, it's gonna show that a guy from the SWAC, a black man from the SWAC, can go do it. Man, miss me with that shit. The motherfuckers ain't gonna give a damn. It's Prime. It's somebody that's from that word. It's somebody that they've idolized. He played for the Dallas Cowboys. He cool with Jerry Jones. He don't get into politics, so he ain't said nothing about that picture. There's been a false narrative thinking that if this man goes and does well at this job, infiltrate and elevate and at this fucking job, that's going to show these white folks something and make them, again, they watch Mike Tomlin win a Super Bowl. They watch Mike Tomlin not have a losing season and still be on the hot seat every other fucking year. They watched Tony Dungy win a Super Bowl, and still they don't want to fucking hire us. They want a Super Bowl. Emmanuel Acho. And if they didn't give a fuck about that, How the fuck is Coach Prime going there? Gonna make them give black folks a chance now. They might give another celebrity coach a chance. Maybe Ray Lewis might come through there and follow the Prime model. Maybe Ed Reed might follow the Prime model. Now they probably gonna dig up them comments where he tried to support Kyrie. Yeah, that might fuck him up. But maybe that. But they ain't finna give Buddy Pugh no chance. Come on, dog. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit, dog. And then thinking that something wrong with us, that we're not the ones that thinking. Motherfucker, you must be crazy. And talking about the fact that College Game Day came to watch us. We know that shit. But it's simple-minded to be all just elated by the white folk paying attention. Again, that's what College Game Day coming is, when the white folk paying attention. And they came because of Prime. They came because of Prime. They ain't came just because we were winning. They didn't bring their ass down here when Alcorn was just raising hell. They didn't do that. So it came because they got connection with him, because that was going to be good for ratings. And we're in this space now since the murder of George Floyd, where a lot of these motherfuckers try to act like they fuck with us. Come on, dude. And they call us simple-minded. Man, you must be out your rabbit-ass mind. Fuck wrong with you. Or take Ryan Clark, who I like Ryan Clark. But Ryan Clark up here talking about, did people think at Deion Sanders was going to be Eddie Robinson? He coached and led his butt off. He left off. Okay, I guess it's typo for him again. Okay. He coached and led his butt at JSU. He left the school program and community better. Oh, nobody community, Jack. Nobody community. What evidence you got that our community is left better, Ryan Clark? Ryan Clark, a child was just murdered on the motherfucking campus. On the campus. The fuck are you talking about, dog? What are you talking about? It's finna get cold here. Get what? Something gonna happen in that water again. What the fuck you talking about, dog? You can say what Prime did without capping. We won. We won big. We won 2 SWAC championships. We lost 1 Celebration Bowl. I hope we finna win this one coming up. Facilities upgraded. Some donations from some corporation that usually didn't give a fuck. Say that shit. That's what he did. The community is better. Hopefully the lessons of elevation stick. Black folks know church, so they know. Follow the message, not the messenger. Most of that shit that happened because Prime is a celebrity, dog. It wasn't just because we were winning. It's because of who he was. So for us to follow that message, we got to find a celebrity. Who else could deliver the message? A lot of them folks came down. 60 Minutes came down because it was a celebrity coach. Sports Illustrated put him on the cover as a celebrity coach. Hell, for Eddie Robinson get on the cover of Sports Illustrated, he had to be the winningest coach ever. Come on, dog. Come on now. Antonio Cromartie, the former defensive back, great defensive back. I want to say he was coached by Coach Thurman, okay? He said, I see a lot of hate for Deion Sanders when all he did was bring light to HBCU and gave a blueprint on how we market the HBCU program. He's the first black coach to get a P5 coming from an HBCU. I wonder why, dog. I wonder why. Now, does that say more about Deion Sanders or does that say more about the damn system? God, we won 2 back-to-back SWAC championships and they wanted them. You got motherfuckers that won 4 of them bitches consecutively. Fred McNair won back-to-back. They ain't give it to him. Connor Almeida got him one in the short and spring season. Nobody said, oh, what a great coaching job under a difficult circumstance. But it pure fucking legend. Ain't nobody say, what the hell are we talking about, dog? So does that say more about him or this fucked up ass system? What we talking about? Let's stop all the hate and congratulate this man. We have to stop. The job is not done. You're right, the job is not done. That's our whole fucking point. It was a job that he could uniquely do. Because the folks that weren't paying attention, they unfortunately, this is how fucked up shit is. They won't just pay attention to a good moral man who's a football coach. They won't just pay attention to a good moral man who's a good football coach who's charismatic. Man, a charismatic as a motherfucker. They're not gonna give a damn. They're just not. Come on, dog. Some dude named Cuffs the Legend. Now I don't know him, and shit, he don't know me. So cool, whatever. But he writes, Deion Sanders has done all he can do at Jackson State. That coaching job has a limited ceiling. That coaching job has a limited ceiling. Okay. Go spread your wings, Prime. You would leave your job tomorrow for a $10 pay increase. Show ass up. Motherfucker, you comparing hard-working ass men and women out here to a motherfucker that worth $40 million. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck wrong with you. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. That's not comparable. That's not the same goddamn thing. And that's not the shit that came out of his mouth. Again, if Coach Prime just said it's about business. I thank Jackson State for the opportunity here to win a lot of football games and graduate these kids, and then with everything else that comes with that, we'll take it as it goes. Cool, we get it. But you come here talking all this movement shit, and then it turned out to be about the money. Keep it about the money. We understand business, and it's cool. Don't nobody just be mad at these black coaches for being at these white institutions. We be getting behind them. The culture loves Don Staley. We do. When Kevin Sumlin was down there and got fucked over at Texas A&M, the culture was pissed off about that. The fuck we talking about? When we see these black coaches at the PWIs, Tubby Smith back in the gap, I still say he got fucked over. John Thompson at Georgetown. The culture loves that motherfucker. Rightly so. Nolan Richardson back in the day. We love these people, man. When Sylvester Croom was up there at Mississippi State, we up here in Mississippi, we were rooting for that man. They put him in a fucked up situation. It ain't about that. It's about a guy who already had generational wealth, whose wealth was still growing because he's still getting national endorsement and shit like that. Being here and him saying, and I'm here for something different. It ain't about no bag. It's about provoking change. God called me, collect, and I accepted the charges. It's about that, motherfucker. I'll shut your ass up. Fuck wrong with these folks, bro. Mike Hill, he one of these reporters. He says, people always want others to make decisions or sacrifices about their lives that they damn sure wouldn't make about their own. They got some truth to it, Mike. But you know what? People wouldn't say that if Coach Prime wouldn't have acted like that's what he was on. Maybe y'all don't know this because y'all weren't invested. He wasn't at your school. You weren't a Coach Prime fan like some of us been, but even before this. We actually listened to the words he was saying. We listened to the words that were coming out of his mouth. And he acted like this was a bigger calling. He did that. He did that. And so you can't put me in this box with motherfuckers like that. Because I do sacrifice. I have chosen the path less traveled. to jump out here on faith, to become an entrepreneur and try to build something from the ground up. So I can try to get the generational wealth that this motherfucker got as a high-paid employee. See, folks be forgetting that shit. How these goddamn ball players be trying to come off to me and you like they boss. They high-paid employees. So he already got the money. So now we just listening to his words and expecting him now that since you got the money, that you ain't got to go do that. Or make sacrifices. That sacrifice would have paled in comparison to the sacrifice Muhammad Ali made. Paled in comparison. That shit cost him millions of dollars. Millions. That 3.5 years that he didn't go fight. That he wasn't allowed to fight, I should say. If Bill Russell just would have been nice to them racist ass motherfuckers in the media and them fans, maybe he would have got more endorsements. Sidney Poitier would have been richer if he just accepted roles that were demeaning. Come on, man. Some motherfuckers do make sacrifices. And so we're not comparing Coach Prime to the brother or sister working at Walmart, the brother or sister at some goddamn factory, or the teacher, or the fireman, or the policeman. We're comparing him to these other motherfuckers that he's trying to elevate and say he's like. The fuck out of here, dog. I just like this. Some dude, I spoke on him in another video, this Torian Walker cat. Talking about some post a picture of your employer. You know, for all them folk calling Prime a sellout. But again, for me personally, motherfucker can't say that about me, Jack. I'm my employer. You're looking at the boss. You want to speak to the manager, this is him. Shit. But we ain't comparing Prime to an entrepreneur like myself who's trying to build a business from scratch. We're not comparing them to the average hardworking man and woman out here. We comparing him to these folks that he claimed he like change agents. Others who said they were called by God. And we saw them make sacrifice. Let's be with that shit. And then Lou Young. And it's fucked up. I just recently did a damn shout out to him. But that was because it's all right. I don't know Lou Young at all whatsoever. But he seems not to get it. In this video with Prime up here talking about folks act like I'm leaving the African American community. How can I do that? I'm black, and black folks turn their back on the community all the goddamn time. Can I offer you Kanye motherfucking West? Somebody call that son bitch Adolf Hitler. This motherfucker turned into a black white supremacist. Ain't he black? Can I offer you Clarence Thomas, whose wife was supporting that January 6th shit? Where them white supremacists was up there trying to take over the country? Many of those white supremacists that want to kill my black ass and your black ass, if you watching the real one, can I offer you Clarence Thomas? Plenty of time black folks turn their back on their community. Can I offer you O.J. Simpson? Fuck are we talking about? Fuck are we talking about? Talk. Hell yeah, coach. Talk that shit. Talk what shit? This man was down here talking about he about all of our people, the whole community. We want to be what do you used to say? A distraction. We offer a distraction to all the people and everything they go through and stuff like that. Much needed distraction. So now all that matters is the folks in that locker room. That's the typical coach shit. Cool. But don't be trying to act like you atypical. That's the normal coach shit. Don't try to act like you're abnormal. That's what we're saying, Lou Young. You don't get it. Step outside of sports figure. You got Luther Luke Campbell. This motherfucker said if Deion Sanders and other prominent African-American SWAC coaches have to leave for more money, better facilities, more resources, the SWAC commissioner should be fired because he or she did not secure a lucrative television contract to put these resources in the schools. God, whoo, boy. Luke, what the fuck make you think these white executives at these television companies just want to show some HBCU football? What the hell, based on your experience in the United States of America, makes you think that ESPN, FS1, NBC, ABC, CBS, whichever one of these motherfuckers want to give a lucrative deal to show Jackson State versus Southern? These same motherfuckers came for you, dog. I remember my sisters and shit used to party your records. Me so horny and all that shit, all that shaking ass music you made. Them same motherfuckers, them conservative ass motherfuckers were coming for you, your black ass. So what make you think them same kind of motherfuckers want to highlight black college football and give lucrative contracts? You think that's the real reason HBCUs ain't got the money to pay these people? That's what you think it is? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. What the fuck? Then he come back and say, what is it going to be, black people? We get upset when white colleges, the NFL don't give a black man an opportunity to become a head coach. Now, a white college gave a black man an opportunity. Make up your mind, black people. Stop with the crab in the bucket. Ain't nobody being no motherfucking crab in no bucket. The prime, again, goddamn. I hate to keep repeating this, but y'all see the nonsense out here. If Coach Prime had just kept it business when he was hired, we knew off top he wouldn't stay long. Some folks put it at 4 years top. Some folks put the max at Shador graduating. Most said 3 seasons. Most did. But then he got to talking. He got to saying all this grandiose shit. We didn't make him say that shit, dog. What the fuck are you talking about? But y'all cool with this, man. See, it's like these black folk with money, man. They got their own subgroup. And they're like, fuck all the rest. And fuck everybody else. Fuck where I came from. The kind of community you came from is hurt and upset and disappointed. And what y'all do, talk down on them. You're not even talking from a place of empathy, like, I understand why y'all are upset. This is somebody y'all love. This is somebody y'all admire. This is somebody y'all respect. Somebody who energized y'all. I understand that. But ain't nobody even trying to massage the situation to try to understand the disappointment of some of their people. These motherfuckers just talking down. And the one out of everybody, outside of them HBCU grads, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Shaw, they do sports. They try to act like they know real shit. Obviously, they showing they don't. But somebody who whole brand is supposed to be politics and the plight of our people. Roland Martin. A motherfucker who supposed to be speaking at my sister's graduation at Jackson State. He trying to act like motherfuckers are wrong for being disappointed. Like something wrong with us. He writes, so if someone left black-owned TV One to go work at Disney, would you call them a sellout? If they left Essence to go work at Vogue magazine, are you also going to call them a sellout? Do you, and he talking to this brother named Michael Dixon, work for a black-owned company? If not, are you a sellout? Roland Martin, you're supposed to be a better thinker than this. You're supposed to be more analytical than this. Again, like I was saying, folks want to compare Deion Sanders, $40 million man, Mr. What the fuck is that? Affleck, Mr. Amazon Prime, Mr. Under Armour. Just had the billionaire come over there to Jackson State. He called that billionaire man his boss. So he got those ties. It's some other shit I was seeing the commercial of the other day. All these damn shit. He on the cover of Madden. I ain't play Madden without seeing Coach Prime. You comparing that man to somebody who just would be working at TV1. Probably ain't got no generational wealth. Some writer that might be at Essence. Probably ain't got no generational wealth. It's not the fucking same, dog. How do we not get this? This shit ain't even. This is basic. This is basic thinking. And then also, and I alluded to this on another video. Make sure y'all check it out. Talking about today during my Black Star Network pregame show, the Jackson State alumni president said 13% of their grads give back to the university. That means 87% don't send back a penny. Don't get mad at Deion Sanders for leaving. Talk to the 87% who rock the give but don't give back. Motherfucker, you know goddamn well the plight of Black America when it comes to that shit. Again, I'm going to show this shit again in this video, okay? Obviously, Roland Martin, he supposed to know this shit. He's supposed to know this shit, okay? Even if some of y'all real ones don't. And again, if you watch my other video, pardon me, real one, okay? If you watch the other video that featured this, please pardon me. But somebody may have missed that. And I don't want them to not have this information and not know why Roland Martin is on some bullshit when he talking that shit he talking about. Because he used to be on CNN and all this shit, and he's supposed to know better. He's supposed to know about this. He's supposed to know about the racial wealth gap. He's supposed to know that, yes, that number, that 87% that doesn't give back, may include some people who got it and just don't give. But a lot of that 87% is probably some folks that probably giving to their church. That a lot of that 87% is some folks that may be teachers and be giving to their fucking kids. They might be first generation grads and be the only one in their family with a semi bag. He knows this. He's supposed to. Look at that disparity. Look at it. On average, $171,000 for a white family, black family, $17,000. $17,600. He's supposed to know this. That's his brand. Mr. Black Empowerment. Come on, dog. But then you send out another tweet and talk about everybody talking about this shit. Well, we need to put pressure on Tennessee to give TSU their money. No, Roland, we shouldn't do that. If all the Tennessee State kids just donate, they'll make up the difference. You know that same shit going on down there. Fuck you talking about, dog. That's the most disappointing one. That's the most disappointing one. Because he's supposed to know. But obviously doesn't. But see, he doesn't expect an entertainer or an athlete to be a leader, though. If y'all missed it, remember Lil Wayne took that damn picture with Trump on some fuck shit to save his own ass. Okay. Roland Martin was outraged. That Lil Wayne took that picture with Trump and talked about with the platinum plan. He was pissed off that Ice Cube was talking about that platinum plan and trying to say, look, I'm willing to meet with whoever gonna help my people. He was outraged by that. He ain't outraged now that Coach Prime can go work for some of these motherfuckers who donated to Trump's campaign. Trump supporters at that press conference. He's not outraged by that. He expects athletes and entertainers to do what Coach Prime did. Go watch that video. He don't think a person like me, who's in the entertainment business, can be a leader. He says we not built for that. We're not built for that. That's what that motherfucker said. And as I said then, he ain't met me or anybody like me. Because like I said, unfortunately, our people will be willing to follow somebody like Deion Sanders, who talking that righteous shit, before they would be willing to follow Benny G. Thompson of Mississippi. They would. And he's a fucking sitting congressman, a powerful congressman. He ain't prime. He ain't prime. But see, Roland Martin don't believe in that, though, I guess. So maybe that's why he ain't got a problem with anything talking down to us. And then gonna be at our graduation. Woo, boy. I'm gonna be there for my sister. I'm gonna bring my headphone and put them shits in when that motherfucker get to talking. He just another one of these motherfuckers that don't get it. Put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?